Hello everyone. Um, this video is for assignment 7. So today I'm going to talk about the information that I have received this week. Um, I thought this chapter was very important. Um, there were some excitements that I have found in the video that I found reading and watching the videos, and I found that children love having family time with their parents. For example, like if the child is home and they're, you know, let's say they cooking with their mom. Let's say they're cooking with their mom. Um, they will look at the food label and ask the mom, "Hey, mom, what is this? What does this mean?" Because sometimes children tends to touch and ask questions or whatnot, or when they go to the store and they pick out their favorite food or snacks from the aisle, they'll look at the ingredients, or some will look at the ingredients, or they'll look at the name, but sometimes it's hard for them to pronounce, so they'll ask help for pronunciation. Um, what I also found excited was because um, you know children trying to learn in an early age, like they trying to learn in an early age, so it's like the little things they find, they would want to know what it is. So um, let's say for like a um, certain, certain ice cream. If if the child don't really know the name of the ice cream, they'll ask the parent, "Hey, what does this mean?" Or they'll want to know what it means, so they'll want to learn some, the words or whatnot, because they also eating it, so they would also need to know what they're eating. And what I find interesting is when parents talk to their child. Like I feel like when you have a conversation with a child, it will enhance their language and literacy development. So communicating with the child is basically the key of everything. Like you have to have some type of communication with your child, even if it's just you taking them a shower. You could take them a shower and still communicate with them. Talk to them, laugh with them, because then it shows that, it shows that, let's say it shows that you're engaged with the child, and then it shows that the child also wants to, communicate. The child will also want to talk and tell you, little things. So you could communicate with a child either when you driving them home, driving them to school, going to the store, going to get something to eat, because communication is everything. Some worries that I have is that children get too much playtime, and they nowadays they're not writing; they're more into technology. So, back when I was in school, I was actually learning how to write in cursive. Nowadays, children don't even know how to write in cursive. Teachers don't even really teach how to write cursiveness, you know, in school anymore. So it's like that's some of that's like a problem, because then when they have to write their signature, they only know print, whereas instead of them learning how to write in cursive, yeah, them writing in cursive. And another thing is that technology, when using technology, everything is autocorrect. So now the children probably might have some difficulty spelling, because when you use technology, it corrects everything. It corrects how you spell, the type of spelling you're trying to do. So technology plays an important role of the child not learning how to, write, because of the fact that the child is always on the technology and typing. You know, nowadays kids tends to go on YouTube and just type what, like they don't even type what they want to know, but they type, and then YouTube already know exactly what show that they trying to watch or whatnot. Um, I also was for me, I would say that um, children, like as for children, if they see that the parent is always angry or the parent, don't really communicate with them, then I feel like the child will become antisocial. So if the child would want to come to the parent and ask for something, and the parent is always angry at them or screaming at them, the child becomes, antisocial, and the child becomes not really communicating much with the parent, even if the parent asking them certain certain things or trying to talk to them, because of the fact that the parent always screams at them, or they see that their parent is always mad or something like that. So the child will feel like it's because of them that is their parent is upset, or or whatnot. Um, Something I need and I would like to know more about is the Head Start program. Since I haven't really started teaching or haven't really started in the career of teaching, I would like to know more about the Head Start program. Like, um, what are the benefits? What do you need to what do you need to be in the Head Start program? What do you need to get accepted in the Head Start program? Because I know my little sisters, they was accepted in the Head Start program, but I don't think I was much when I was younger. I don't think they had a Head Start program. So I would want to know more about the Head Start program and what it helps the child with. So that would be something that I would want to know. And I would also like to know, are they going to be like, if the child leaves the Head Start program, are they still being provided with other programs that's going to support them? Like, do they, once they leave Head Start, how are they going to get their information? Are they going to, be involved in a different program that's not Head Start? So I really want to know that as well. And I also want to know, are the same services being given to different cultures? Like, the same service that other students get are different like, let's say for me, I was into a different program because of the fact that I spoke, Creole and didn't really know English. Are Creole speaking students being do they get the same service? You know, for some suggestions that I have is that private centers should have more training provided for parents about communication, because some parents just don't know or have difficulty communicating with their child. As I said previously, if you don't really communicate with your child, it's going to be a, a little difficult when you want the child to communicate with you. So some suggestion that I have is that, private centers, they should have more training that's going to provide parents and, you know, show them more about communication. Um, yeah, about more communication. Communication is the key to everything. So, like, it's communicating is like everything. Getting a job, you have to communicate. You have to know how to communicate with others. Because if you don't know how to communicate with others, then it's going to be hard to work with others. Everything you do in life deals with communication. So if you have lack of communication skills, then it's going to be hard for you to talk to other people or get to know other people. Um, so throughout the whole videos, I feel like communication is the key. You have to you have to know how to communicate with you have to know how to communicate with others, because not everything you do is about you. It's about coming together with a peer and solving out problems that you don't know or something you need help with. So you have to learn how to communicate, and parents play a big role on communication. As a parent, you should communicate with your child at home, even if you were working double the job trying to survive, like trying to support your family. I feel like, dinner time, let's say dinner time, come together as a family, sit together, and actually, ask one another, hey, how's your day? or tell your child how your day went, just because they don't really know, or won't really help, but it'll be helpful talking to them, letting them know, hey, mommy had a rough day today. You know, little things you do, the child will pick up on. So, when you're taking them a shower, like I said in previously, communicate with them. When doing homework plays a part too. So you have to communicate when you're doing homework. Helping them solving a problem. Don't make it seem like don't like you have to make it engaging. You have to want make the child want to do the homework. You can't just sit do your homework. The child won't really want to sit there and do it, because kids don't always sit when they're told. So for the parent, you have to be more engaging with the child so they'll learn more or communicate more with you whenever you need them to communicate. And yes, that's for assignment 7.